High Desert Mage here. We're doing Flicker Mage 2.1. Mostly because it seems like those videos are getting the most views. So people must like this build. Here's the Paragon board, you can just copy it. We got Reinforced. We got Territorial. We got Tactician. And we got Unleash. We've only picked up one of the legendary nodes, which is this Ceaseless Conduit. Coming over to the skill tree, of course, we got Arc Lash all 5, over to Glinting Arc Lash. Coming to defensive, we got all defenses. Pretty much all the ranks in these are, I think there's maybe 2 points in here. And then, you know, we go over to Mystic Teleport, additional enemies from crackling energy hits for 4 seconds after a TP. Flame Shield. This is good, you know, 50% of your missing life. We can also replace our helmet aspect of the additional armor with the immobilizing enemies, but it felt detrimental to me. Nothing in ice armor. Then we got Mystical Frost Nova to give vulnerable, 7 ranks of glass cannon, elemental attunement, precision magic. We got align the elements to get to protection. We got all the ranks of that, all the ranks of conjuration mastery. We want devouring blaze, so we have inner flames right there. Want to go ahead and hit this 3 points into the ball lightning. We got static discharge. Of course, we're running unstable currents along with 3% crit chance from shock skills and 15% less damage for 5 seconds after crits with our shock skills. All into overflowing energy, which synergizes with that mystical teleport and also gives us an additional hit. So that means each ball lightning hits 6 enemies, and then if we move over here to gear, that pairs with our chaining crackling energy, which gives us a total possible amount of hits of 12, which is roughly 1.2 seconds per ball you can hit after teleporting. And then we got armor, raiment. You should know what raiment is if you're running a mage. Everyone uses this shit. We got the additional Frost Nova charge, crowd control duration, 50% times to unstoppable. Just take whatever roll of this you can find. Damage to immobilized, stunned, or frozen. Critical strike against injured, 36 CC while healthy. 18% vulnerable damage while barriered. 24% damage while barriered. And then basic skill attack speed, low roll. But we replaced this with what is it? We replaced the orbiting lightning ball with that. So let's go ahead and pop on over to the dungeon now that we went through that. I'll commentate on what I'm doing as we go. Kind of point out what's what. Crackling energy makes a huge difference. In the cooldowns anyways. I'm a dummy. I thought I just recorded a video, but I had Discord open, not OBS, so that probably made the video a few minutes longer, but we're going to try to keep it under 15. Show some preferable modifiers. I'll throw those up on the screen in a moment when it loads, so you can see there's no cooldown cheese. Not that it's cheese, it's super beneficial. Poison damage, nothing to me. Volcanic dungeon, monsters get shadow damage and lifesteal. And then we got reduced dodge chance, which we don't really give a fuck about dodge chance. So let's see if we can just hop right into some fucking big numbers here. Obviously ice shards, higher DPS, but haven't looked into the way those build really, so I couldn't really tell you direct comparisons from this to that, but what you are going to see is some pretty frequent 70, 80k while we're doing our vulnerable and our barrier damage. Even just a barrier is going to bump us up to like 30 or 40k. Maybe not in that instance, but there you go, 95. I'm assuming it's the lucky hit chance that's greatly affecting the damage variants, but it's hard to say.
I need time.
Crackling energy now is hitting like 5Ks, which is good. It's hitting damn near as hard as, oh, I died. Gotta pay attention. I do believe there's some kind of input bug right now where you'll sometimes shit doesn't register when you hit the button, and so I'm spamming the space bar and I'll burn up all these little baby teleports. Ouch. Other than that, it's a pretty solid build. You don't burn up your cooldowns too fast. Also the crackling energy and just the stun, like you can pull stuns off of this teleport. Basically has all the effects except immobilized. It even, there's one of the glyphs, when you activate its bonus, gives you 10% damage after casting a defense. The spacebar, the evade teleport also counts as a defensive move, so when you pop it, you're getting that 10% damage. I think there's a damage reduction too, but I'm not sure that I have it activated with the bonus amount of perks. This is a channeling, so you're just going to see a lot of the fucking unstable currents right now. I'm just going to keep popping it. Hyper-focused. Kill all things. Oh yeah, also you're picking up that the crackling energy additional. You're getting the mystical teleport bonus. There we go. You can teleport through more walls than you would believe. I was talking about it in the video I thought I recorded, but this is a good time. Like and subscribe if you made it this far. I know the beginning was fucking boring, but all the technical shit with the stat placements, it's important. The last video didn't have really an overview of what perks we were using or what skill points, mind you. Obviously, single target is not preferred where the mage, like you're just gonna fill impulse to save your cooldowns for a group, so unless you're just gonna pop some cooldowns, which certain enemies like the boomer fucks and like I will hit a wraith. I'll hit a single wraith with my fucking ice. I hate them that much. And the fucking arrow guys, but mostly I save it for like spider hosts, the fat fucks that explode. Can't think of what they're called. Here's a wall right here that's peak teleport magic. Just gonna use my cooldowns. Fuck it. Boom. Just cut a corner. Got a fair amount of a leech. Should get some cooldown here. Just see my fucking cooldown ticking down fast as shit. Oh, also another bonus to that Ceaseless Currents legendary effect is 25% of the time crackling energy doesn't consume. And you would think, oh, that means like 1 out of 4 of these balls is gonna like not count, but sometimes you'll just see it cast over and over before you even see it go down one time. So your overall lucky hit chance might be applying to that. Obviously there's a lot of shit interacting where it shouldn't sometimes. Like the damage buckets it's supposed to, but like I'm even still questionable if this enchantment is supposed to be picking up the raiment unique effect, but it does. And that's the main reason I call this a viable build. Like if I can constantly be pulling in a group of enemies and stunning them, then I'm going to get that stun damage bonus, which I believe I'm, let me double check, and I get a chance here to confirm, but I should be over 400%, or not 400, I'm stupid, I should be over 100% damage to stun, if I'm not mistaken, just from like Paragon and that kind of shit. Went ahead and popped my currents, so I'm trying to keep it up. Go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Critical chance 45, you want that at least 30. Only have 78% critical damage, but are vulnerable 145. It's a higher bucket, higher damage bucket, I guess, the multiplier. Damage to stun, 120%. So we're like automatically doubling our damage at any time we stun somebody. We're hitting like 5Ks, now we're hitting like 20Ks. Also from that other one doesn't apply this aspect right here. That's like separate from that because it covers multiple shit. So like besides that 120, we're getting that additional 30% multiplicative adder right there. One annoying thing why you might want to consider running the immobilized aspect is because it lets you move unhindered through enemies. And a lot today I've been noticing, maybe it's server issues, I'm not sure, but whenever you pull too many enemies on yourself, it sometimes hinders you from moving at all. Like, I don't know if I'm just getting a stun on accident or fucking what, but like I don't see stun or like debuff on the screen and I'm unable to move when I pull in too many enemies, so that's a reason to consider that. Also, if you got an amulet that adds Devouring Blaze, I'm not running the immobilized, so the glass cannon is better, but if you are running that perk, to have like 3 ranks plus, the Devouring Blaze goes 60% critical damage and 150% if you immobilize enemies. But I honestly don't feel like I ever get too much of a reset on the Flaming Shield. I feel like it's the least likely to reset from the lucky hit. One of those elemental attunement or something. It's the one that's not precision magic that we're running. Just gonna make me run this shit because you're pissing me off, huh? Jesus Christ.
I need time.
That's why I freeze the bow guys and just kill them indiscriminately with prejudice, because just like them fucking corpse bows, they will just fuck you off across the map. They'll off-screen your ass when you can't even fucking see them. It might be one of the most annoying fucking shits in the fucking world. Kind of want to be careful too not to grab up your crackling energy while you're on your unstable currents, because if you have both the perks, then you don't consume crackling energy while your unstable currents is up. So the more you let build up around the map, if you get like a fucked up run and your cooldown stays at like fucking 20 or 30, you have all that crackling energy to pick up to sustain you while you're running into other smaller groups of less elites and shit. Pretty useful. I think I'm getting close to maxing out. Throw off some of this fucking useless shit. Shit's already full up. Slay all enemies. We got another row at the top. I'm like, those are 12-second cooldowns, but like I said, you're cooling down your fucking regular teleport with the effect with the arc lash effect, where you just get raw cooldowns from hitting stunned enemies, and you can always be getting stunned enemies. We're not going to do the Wandering Soul. Like, I'm trying to do a sub 15-minute video, and I'm probably already at like 15 minutes. So I noticed people don't seem to like them long videos. I know that not everybody has YouTube Premium, so not everyone wants to waste that $10 a month. Me, on the other hand, I hate ads. I remember a YouTube without ads where you didn't have to pay to fucking play YouTube in the background either. Fucking bitch. Not that though. Fucked his ass up. 110K. When you're running the immobilize, you will regularly see yourself doing like upwards of 150K when they're immobilized and vulnerable and stunned. Leveling up another glyph right now that adds what the fuck is it? It's like a 15% multiplier. It's 5% per element used, and obviously we're very frequently using all of the elements. 10 remain. What the fuck else do I gotta do in here? I Not bad, bro. Cool. Oh, them flame gouts. Gotta pay attention for them or they'll get ya. Bitch ass wraith. Oh yeah, we got a fair bit of burning damage. You can go back and look at the Paragon board and just copy it. It's mostly the glyphs adding a shitload of damage. We even got a few other glyphs we could throw in, but I just chose the ones that easily added the most damage. Fucking dickheads. Look at that, I added 2 minutes by dying for no fucking reason. Anyways, Flicker Mage 2.1. Again, if you're at the end of the video right here, I definitely appreciate a sub. What else can I throw out? I don't think I have many golds.